Going live, going live. Says we're live and live. Shout out to Asarin Odetta. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to Prillis123. Shout out to Miss Goldie Robinson. Thank you for being here. Audrey Wright's in the building. Says morning, fam and present teacher. Shout out to Senior Sexy stepping into the room with us right now. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr, Crystal G, Wayne Nathan, Lovely Aneka. Lovely Aneka is in the building with us this morning. Y'all already know Lovely Aneka is a content creator as well. Go over there and support her content. Mr. Article Don, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. All the way from Madagascar. Why, Mr. Article Don, me love all your travel still enough. Kaz Robinson, thank you for being here. British Jamaican girl, thank you for being here. Shout out to you and everyone. Elaine Brown is in the building. Marcia Walters is in the building. Kai Tai Jai Empress is in the building. BM, Rosalind Smichael, Marilyn Grant, Hempress Clowpat. Hempress Clowpat. That's a new one. Thank you for being here, joining us over here. This is our little family. Andrea Sherivis is in the building this morning. Claudette Sterling is here. King Biggs says, morning, fam. Big up yourself, King Biggs. Mr. Article Don says his work floor, brother. Yeah, man, but you get to travel a lot, man. The last time you talked to we, you were down in some place, or around a one next part or something. I don't know. I just love that. The freedom to move around, even with travel, even with work. Not true? And see different places and different cultures and these kind of things. That's kind of like my MO. Marilyn Grant, big up yourself. Marilyn Grant says, please remember to hit the like button as you join the live. Claudette Sterling is with us this morning. Karen Notice is in the building. Onika St. John is here. Sean Cassell says, morning, fam. Morning, Sean. And Carrie Ann Jones is with us this morning. Regardless of what your job description is, lawyer, doctor, Indian chief, CEO, or the man downstairs cleaning the toilets, big up to you. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel, and security guards, and chefs in kitchens, and secretaries in offices, and all these things. Shout out to the people who are actually really clean-hearted, good-hearted people who really do wish good for others. Not more than, but as much as they wish good for themselves. I'm not telling you to go wish good for people and not wish good for yourself. So it can't be more than. You're wishing the same for others as you would wish for yourself. The same amount of good. Then you're a good person. Seeing? Norma Jean is in the building and Dorothy T and Ferron is right there. Carrie Ann Jones, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Listen, we got a couple of things to talk about this morning, right? And we're going to end at 9 a.m. sharply. That's the goal. That's the goal. So stick around. All right. Dual citizenship. As you know, elections are the election drum is beating. The politics drum is beating in Jamaica right now, and dual citizenship has become a big contention point, a big argument point. I would say point of contention. So they're arguing, should a leader have dual citizenship or be allowed to have dual citizenship? Should a prime minister be allowed to have dual citizenship? Can a prime minister of Jamaica still hold citizenship for the United States of America? Can a prime minister of Jamaica still hold citizenship for the UK, Great Britain, so on and so forth? That's one of the things we're going to talk about this morning. Couple more of our Haitian brothers and sisters landed in Jamaica. Well, they didn't land in Jamaica yesterday. They were found yesterday or arrested yesterday. They landed sometime recently and they were undetected for quite some time until somebody told on them that they're here and they were picked up by law enforcement. But a team of attorneys have now joined the board and said that they're going to try to fight to help this group of Haitians to see if they can get, some due process, not just put on a vessel and sent back the next morning after. All right. Crystal G said, make the man them tan. Why would I give up my birthright? Why would make the man tan? Why would I give up my birthright? Onika St. John says no, but with migration, we might miss out on great leadership. Hmm. All right, we're gonna get into that. But before we get into that, I just want to start off with a little laugh. And the little laugh is at Talk the Truth. That's the name of the person. The video that I put up yesterday about the 38-year-old Welsh woman who went to Jamaica and married a 19-year-old. She was in Jamaica officially for some other kind of business, right? She had took her child there to go see the child's daddy and other side of the child's family. So she has children who obviously one of them, their daddy is a Jamaican. And while she was there, she met, struck up, got into conversations with through social media with another Jamaican man. This Jamaican man is not really a man, he was a teenager, right? At the time of their marriage, he was 19 years old and she was 38. All right. Um she may I laugh because the comment section under that video is wild. You know, it's funny how people accept certain things from certain things, and then other times it's like it's a no, it's a no go. Uh, but anyhow, it's funny to see these grown women saying stuff like, you know, in body parts work good. A big man that 19, and I'm thinking you're probably saying that for 18, and if you say that for 18, you're probably saying that for 17. And it's not supposed to be cringy, but it is kind of thing. Because if a man pushing 40 said an 18-year-old, you know, our body part and we're good on something like that, and you know, everybody cringe on that. Leave the little young girl, man, make them grow, man. But anyhow, I know that more I want to talk about. Under that comment section, there are quite a few people who are saying, well, I'm 34 and my wife is 65. And somebody else, I say, I'm this age and my husband is that age. 70 something and this and that. And we've been together this long and it works. There was one particular comment that struck a chord with me. And that comment there led me to the topic of this one is called Old Fools. Old Fool's Corner. Old Fool's Corner. An old fool is the worst kind of fool. Now, at Talk the Truth, that's the name of the individual who left it. That's their handle. You can go over there and look. The comment is still there. At Talk the Truth. I don't know if y'all think younger people can't teach you nothing or what. At Talk the Truth. This is at Talk the Truth comment. I gotta get into character because I gotta say it how I Talk the Truth wants it to be said. I care zero what anyone thinks. I am 65 and my wife is 34 years old. She's a professional with good salary. I don't have any qualifications to match her, but I have never felt love like this like this before. To hell with whatever anyone wants to say. I live in America and she have zero interest in America. She said JA is our best bet. I gotta just stay there, so you know. Not everyone going after green card because I don't even get pension. So, in all his wisdom, what I Talk the Truth is trying to say is not everybody wants you for your money. You know, he's 65. He doesn't even get a pension. But he is married to a 34-year-old Jamaican. At the time, now she's 34, he's 65. She has a career that pays very well, but she is not interested in coming to live with him in America because Jamaica fair thing. But he's in America though. So I don't know what business you have at 65 in America that keeps you away from your wife. But you know, we did I try to teach you something, but you look like you're not learn. So I'm telling you, let me reiterate this. And I know a lot of people might say, SouFlo, you're wrong for this, but I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna be truthful, okay? First of all, bro, 65. Yeah. 34. 34, that meat that just ready, seasoned, seasoned. At 34, at 34, at 34, it is well marinated now. Okay, at 34, this is where this is where she knows herself now. Yeah, she can balance proper on it. Yeah, and she know our proper hygiene etiquettes and how to put the thing together and these kind of things. Oh, and you mentioned that she has a career that's high paying. Hmm. So that would tell me that she probably is around guys in her career field that earns about the same salary cap or probably even higher than she does, since the workforce is kind of unbalanced. Sometimes the higher you go up, you start to find more males there than females, kind of thing, even though there might well be a female sitting at the very top, but the journey up is mostly males, especially in the Caribbean, especially a place like Jamaica. May I walk you through, because at talk the truth, may I try save you. As you care zero what anyone thinks, you're 65 and your wife is 34. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't care either, right? I don't care. And I don't have any, cause she's a professional with a good salary and I don't have any qualifications to match her. But I have never felt love like this before. She obia yo. Yeah, she obia yo. She never have to go obia, man. She obia, you're 65. You're easy to forget obia. She can come up with her own way of how she hukuma kusukuzu and put it on you like that. Yeah. Yeah. I bet she's Jamaican too. Yeah, I bet she yeah. I don't know if it in the stew peas or or if she we have a thing with them called name Flingy Payo. Yeah, if she did Flingy Payo like that, you might have never felt love like this before. At 65, life is short. Yeah, life is short all the way. But 65, you're not gonna get the next 65 years. So I'm saying at this stage, ball out, but don't be blinded. To hell with whatever anyone wants to say. I'm right along with you, bro. But then the part where you say I live in America and she have zero interest. What woman has zero interest? You see, this is old fools. What woman has zero interest of going to live where her husband is? Talk up, come on, no. What woman has zero interest? She does not want to go where her husband lives. She has zero interest. Yeah, him live in America, make him stay over there. When him come Jamaica, we can do husband and wife stuff. Stuff. Uh-huh. You don't see no red flag? She has zero interest. Let me tell you something. When a woman actually really love you, she'll probably follow you to the ends of the earth, even if she don't have no interest in America because she don't like America. You are bonononos. Enough people pack up and go live in the places they didn't want to live because my heart said so, and my heart was there, and I was following my heart because them they in love. You sure she love you? You sure, you sure she love you? She has zero interest in America. She said Jamaica is for our best bet. Yeah. And just to let us know, not everyone a run down green card. She don't need you for no green card. You come to Jamaica often enough, or you probably send money often enough. Cause at 65 with a 35-year-old wife, you gotta be giving something, right? If you can't give sugar stick, you have to give something else. Somewhere. You can't just the husband pan paper and I'm over here and you're over there and she's 35. She wants to be wined and dined. She sounds like a woman of opulence, a high paying career field. She wants to be wine and dine. She'd like to be taken out. What do you think she had to sit down home every day waiting on you, just Netflixing and chilling by herself? And hopefully one day you decide to fly into Jamaica so she could have a romp with her honey. Uh, The man say him don't even get a pension. That's probably why she don't want to be there, because she think at 65 you should have something lined up. You know, you have a house. Well, that could be it. You know, that could be it. You are her property, as in one hold off on the house a little bit. You know, me kind of sure some me I go outlive you. Cause you're there America, it all kind of fragrant foolishness, bad food. You're soon dead. And your heart attack, stroke, one of them something that we did earlier if we live here so longer. She there Jamaica eat all organic food. She probably exercising, keeping her body right. And she probably have one of them tough back boy they down there where I walk her out regular. And she get a lot of cardiovascular training and stuff. So she probably in really, really good shape. Yeah. Um, whatever property you have over there will probably end up being hers, right? Cause your wife, and you've never felt love like this before. So, so I'm pretty sure you have her on the will. Yes. Yeah. You sign. Okay. Here may I say, old fool. I talk the truth. Old fool. You left your wife. We are 35. High career paying field in a Jamaica. Jamaica. Jamaica man them not partial friend. Yeah, so I don't care if she big so, or if she kukum little and maga so. I don't care if she have high career paying field or she job less. Them no care neither. Hey, psst, want miss? Come here, let me talk to you now. Oh, you're not my type. I have a husband. Him never know. I have a husband. Lady, me not ask about your husband. Me I talk about me want to talk to you. You can talk about husband later. And it's probably gonna be me. Come here, man. Let me talk to you like a bit, man. Hey, want pull up on your foot, mums? And get one of these nice smiles. Yeah, and I 2 time like that. So what you doing for the weekend? You know the weather is nice, you know. Uh, I'm a high career paying that you think she was the road. I say I'm a high career paid lady, you know. I just stay in the house and I'm waiting on my much older husband to fly into the island so we can do wife and husband things. That you think she did it? I say, okay. 35 in Jamaica is super young. I don't know if you don't know that neither. 65 in the US is owl. I don't know if you don't know that either. Let me say it again for you. 35 in Jamaica is super young. Yeah, that means an 18-year-old boy, 19-year-old boy, 20-year-old boy see her as for them age group. Me just try to tell you. Yeah, and some of them have things too. Yeah, and it's right there in front of her. All I'm saying is this. Stop selling yourself a dream and setting yourself up for heartache, because that's what's going to happen. Heartache. You see, if you did tell me, say, wanna live together, and if you did tell me, say, y'all have a child together, or something like that, and make family, then I would say, hey, different strokes for different folks. And if it's working for y'all, do what works. But when you come in with all this mixture and bad mixture and just frig up the whole of the porridge now, because you talk about she live over there, so, and me live over here, so, and she don't want to come there, so, because she think, yes, so she there is better. And that, people, I was so interested in this comment, I used pen and paper this morning and write out the whole of the comment. See that? Me use pen and paper and sit down and write out the whole of the man comment because I can't believe that a 65-year-old. How many times have I told y'all this? Stop doing this to yourself. Stop doing this to. It's not gonna end good, It's not going to end good. I don't care what nobody wants to say. SouFLo, take your goat mouth off of the people marriage. You don't know. Stuff works like this all the time. More fail than work. But to each his own. You want to sell yourself a little fantasy. I just pray to God that I don't become a 65-year-old man who thinks that a woman who I am more than twice her age is genuinely just in love with me and I'm being faithful to just me and it's me and I've never felt love like this before, and you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt. BM is not a story. Go and look at the video I put up yesterday that has the 38-year-old Welsh woman that went to Jamaica and married the 19-year-old youth. Go look under that video. You will find at Talk the Truth. This is his comment. I write it out pen and paper so I can read it in a style for you this morning. I care zero what anybody thinks. I'm 65. My wife is 34 years old. She's a professional with good salary. I don't have any qualifications to match her. That means that you're out our league probably. But I have never felt love like this before. To tell you to hell with whatever anyone wants to say. I live in America and she has zero interest in America. She said JA is her best bet. So she has to stay at JA while her husband is in America. Not everyone going after green card because I don't even get a pension. Ooh, hey, if you did tell me say you was a millionaire now and you have lots of properties and you own some big stuff at Jamaica too, then me that tell us that maybe she lock up in the mansion every evening and wait for you to come back. Yeah. But you is not even a little pension, you know, after I am 65. Hey, Jamaica full of man with money too, you know. I don't know if you know that you must think that everybody down there poor and broke. Poor and broke and hungry, and your woman is just unattainable and she's waiting on you cause you there for okay. All right, sir. All right. When one of them brand new X6 they pull up our foot, heavy engine, what mama? You can't take off what them I go put on. That's all I'm saying. I hope it feel the same every time you get it back. That's 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 all I'm saying. You understand? Audrey Wright says, in all him 65 years on this earth, nobody never play with him puppy like how she nobody never squeeze him puppy like how she do it. She have a special way of squeezing the puppy. Yeah, it has never been done like this before. He said, I have never felt love like this before. I have never felt love like this before. She do the things them. That she do. She goes on your my youth. She do the things them. And those things have never been done before. And that go on. Yeah, yeah. Now you are mentally figured up. So shout out to all the older people out there. I know some of them are cussing now. Here, SouFLo, come talk about 65 or like 60. I'm 65 years old. My boyfriend is 19 and we ride regular. And that's how my comment section be every time I bring up age. Listen, I hope to make it to 65. I hope to make it to 65 in one piece and good health. I hope to. I salute you if you are already there. You understand? I'm not saying nothing bad about the age. I'm talking about the decisions that you're making at that age. That's how me I talk about. And I hope to God I don't become one of those that make that kind of decision. If a girl see me one time, me at 65 and she at 34, yeah, she can come squeeze up my puppy, yes. We can I might give her some of a little exchange, you know, she do something strange for a little bit of change. But me not tell myself no smoke dreams and sell myself no fantasy about this is my woman and she is in the islands waiting on me. I'll get there one day, please. Please. They don't live in the same place, Karen. They don't even live in the same country. She said Jamaica is her place and she is not interested in America. And he is proud about that. He says, not everybody I look, what I'm saying? Not everybody going after green card because I don't even get a pension. That means Emma try so she's not using me for green card. Me not have no money. Me not even get a pension. So you're struggling 65-year-old or you have, yeah, I mean, what go on with you financially? I can't see why a 35-year-old accomplished individual would, you know, look to go pick up a struggling, financially struggling 65 years old. Sir, you've been on earth twice my lifetime. You should have accumulated some things by now. You not getting a pension doesn't necessarily mean that the man don't have some money, you know. You're not getting no pension if you never work for nobody. He could have been an entrepreneur all these years and might own a company or two, but that wasn't the vibe he was giving to me. I don't know. Him live here with another woman, Crystal G. Is this man a person of color? Yeah, the man, obviously, I can tell by the way how him writes, say he's a Jamaican. To hell with whatever anybody say, want to say. Uh, I don't have any qualifications to match her, but I have never felt love like this before. They, honestly, the sentences them just run on and dry in, and just the algorithms of how this was written kind of gives me Caribbean black vibes, Jamaican, refined foreigner kind of thing. Um, he could be a lotto winner. Well, him could be. He could be a lot. You should have mentioned that because that might be the reason why you have a 35-year-old wife who doesn't mind not being with you, but tell us that she's very faithful and she's keeping it on wraps for you. Right. Or who knows? Maybe him go down to Jamaica every week so she sees him weekly. I'm just hoping for the best for him here. That's all me I do. Well, there we go. Stupid as stupid does. Hey, you sell yourself these fantasies and dreams, just prepare to get your heart broken. Okay? Nobody come cost me. I was looking out for you. And not just him, but anybody else who is watching, take warning. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, family. How you
Good morning, everybody listening.
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. I'm listening in on your program with the.
You're not the wife, are you?
Older woman, older man, younger woman.
He's.
I'm calling because I just want to say to you, there is still good young women out there in Jamaica.
Yes, there are. There are. Yes.
Not everybody is terrible and in it for the money. I'm gonna give you a little backstory. Not gonna tell you whether it is. Well, I can tell you, it is me.
I was gonna say, see what.
My husband is 60. I am 38, and we've been together for 15 years. We've been married for 15 years.
You're pushing 40. You're pushing 40. So
yes.
Yeah. So that's a level of maturity that has been attained through that. 34 to 75 is different from.
Yes, but if you think about it, 15 years ago, I was much younger.
Okay. All right. And okay.
If you're doing the math, thinking about it 15 years ago, I was much younger.
All right.
We got married and we had a child 7 years after the marriage. And our marriage was doing very well throughout that 7 years.
Help me with the math.
And now it's 15 years.
I have to dissect this while you're here with me. Help me with the math. So you were about 23 when y'all got married. He was 60.
If I was about 3.
He was 23. You was about 23 when y'all 3.
You said 3. Yes, I was 23 when I have that marriage.
Okay, and he was let me see, 60 minus 15. Oh, help me now. So 60, 45. So it was 45. He was he was 45 and you were 23.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then him still did us. Him back they still have little use.
We got married in Jamaica and I came here afterwards. But I'm just saying, and we're still together.
How soon did you come?
We're still doing well.
How soon did you come here afterwards?
A year.
And you're still together and you're still doing well.
Yes, a year after we met.
No. You said the story that I was talking about this morning. I want you to pay attention to the red flags. You and your husband wanted to be together. You wanted to be. You wanted to be where your husband was.
While that year was on, he traveled about 2 to 3 times a month.
You don't fit in this equation. Do you see what I'm saying? So please tell Talk the truth that she's not giving him the energy that he is supposed to be getting. He says he's never felt love like this before, but she don't want to be where he is at.
That's absolutely true. I don't think she is in the right space. I don't think she is the one for him. I'm not gonna lie, because you would want to be where your partner is at.
All right. I'm not saying age gap relationships don't work. They very much do work. And I've seen a lot of them work really, really good. But the two people have to be realistic and be on the same page. Like for instance,
Yeah.
the older one, tell me if I'm lying, the older one has to give the younger one room to mature, room to make mistakes. For instance, your husband married you at 23 and he was 45, right? Your husband had to look back on himself and be like, sir, when I was 23, it, I didn't gotta have it figured out altogether either. So you have to leave room for grace and room for growth and this room for maturity and these kind of things, right? Along the way. And
and that's true. That's true. And these are conversations that we have had, because we had to talk about, if we're not growing together, then we're growing apart.
All right.
Because I'm still growing while you've already did most of the things that I want to do now.
All right. You see?
You either gonna do it with me, or I'm gonna do it anyways, because we should be growing together.
Yo, your level of compromise. She said you either do it with me or I'm gonna do it anyways, because
no, but
we should be growing together, sir.
That's just life. It's a cycle of life where either way it's gonna get done. It's the cycle of life.
Ooh. That's compromise.
We have to just come to reality and know that it's a cycle of life, and and I had to compromise too.
It's the cycle of life. It's the cycle of life for a woman to get lonely and want to be loved and adored and admonished and all these things on a regular basis. That's the cycle of life. So if you are
that's true.
So if you are 75 and she's 34 and in a whole other country and don't want to come be where you at, somebody else is taking care of that for you until you get there.
Something wrong. Honestly, something wrong, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. And that be a weird for you for here, the conclusion. But big up to you and your honey bunny door, and I know continue many more years of love and these things. That's a good story to share.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy? We still growing strong. Have houses, have cars together, living the life, living the American dream pretty much.
Very good.
So God is good, and once you put God in it, He'll work it out.
You had to go to God a lot of times, didn't you?
Yes, and marriage is not easy.
Yes.
It's not. People don't know that it is not that fuzzy, lovey feeling that you get when you just meet. That is not it. For me, marriage is choosing to love the person, even when you might not tell you, say, why it's not. It's choosing to love the person.
You're mature
and love them
mentally.
for who they are.
You're mature mentally, and that's why yours is working. Big up to Uno, and thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All right. You see, that was a testimony in one. Just for sure, you say those kind of relationships actually do work, but your mindset has to be a mindset similar to hers, right? They have cars and houses together and are living the dream. Have accomplished the American dream together. They've been together for over 15 years now. They have children together. All these are the kind of things. That tells me that's a family unit that two people have put together, regardless of age difference, and they are invested in safeguarding and securing their family unit, right? Building legacy together. That is different from you being 75 and woman at 34 and you run go to Jamaica, go married woman, and she's telling you, me not interested in coming where you at, Me I go stay right here, so come my job pay good. And I'll see you when I see you. You come visit me. I don't want to go there. Got that? Hey, old boy, listen to me. Y'all gonna hurt. Y'all gonna hurt yourself. Y'all gonna hurt yourself. She said something very profound just now. She said people think it's that lovey-dovey feeling and it's supposed to be there all the time, and it's not. Marriage is you making a choice. You're choosing to love who you love. You understand? So I tell people like this all the time. If them left you, I because them never choose you. It's not about what they would or wouldn't do for you, as long as you weren't abusing them and wasn't frigging them up if them if them left you. It's because they didn't choose you. People bend backwards. People bend backwards to be in situations that they want to be in. And people find every excuse to leave situations they don't want to be in. So if them not bend backward for being in a situation with you, then you not the one. That's simple. It's levels to this. I hope to God I don't reach 74 before me figure this out. I already got this figured out. So I won't be that victim. Right? Well, with that said, when the honeymoon phase is over, is a true thing. Of course, absolutely, Michelle Taylor. When the honeymoon phase is done, yeah, the woman them when I always said this story. Nature is not fair. So the woman them where them married this much older man, she have forgot to God a lot. Cause as we age, a lot of things happen. Yeah, gravity takes its course, and the thing we used to turn up and point up that way now point down that way, and then it loses its sting. The rod of correction cannot correct anymore. It's just it's barely even a rod. Such I forgot to God about this situation. Yeah, I mean, it's not working, Lord. It's not working. My little twep still a jump. I need something, but I'm in a marriage and I'm choosing to love him. Guide me, Lord. Guide me, cause she want a proper strappings and can't do it, Lord. Me know say him can't do it now. I don't want to hurt honey feelings, but and them toys, yeah, is not really my thing, Lord. Yeah, you have to put God in everything because if him not in there, you know how the rest goes. you know. Old boy, I'll get hurt. I'm gonna get hurt. I hate to tell him, oh, talk the truth. Talk the truth. That's what we do over here. It's funny that your name is at Talk the Truth. This one this morning was at Talk the Truth, and we talk the truth. See, uh, especially if the Andrew Wright says, especially if the money scribble up before the poems, them gone. Watch now. That's life and that's nature. Life and nature, my friend. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
So close.
Yeah, bro.
One thing I gotta say, I hang up this phone now.
Go on.
This old boy getting puppy squeezed up like a cargo getting squeezed up, and he sprung, bro.
And
That's it.
Jamaica the way manners, bro. Yeah, she did the Jamaican way, and now he's sprung. I've never felt love like this. Hey, y'all be packing your bags and flying down to Jamaica. And not only Stella alone get our groove back, my friend. And not only woman them go get them groove back. Old boy go get them groove back too. Come back up here talking about I've never. This how they talk. They be on cloud nine like this. I've never felt love like this before. Oh, what is it? I've never felt. Come back in a cloud of euphoria. It was a couple of things. Couple of things. The rum punch, bad. Yeah. The food was bad. The breeze that blow across the island when you're there, the ambiance, the music playing in the back. Cause you know Jamaica stay already. Music always a play everywhere, not true. You hear like a Barris Hammond down the road a play, yeah. Say, I know your music a play, no? She a whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Barris over there, so I talk about what one dance can do. And yeah, say, and if people out the road are going with themselves in the middle of the day, and the whole ambience contributes to it. So you reach back a foreign now, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to go back to Jamaica. I've never felt love like this before. I've never felt love like this before. You're whipped. Yeah, Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kurt. That you'll be all right, old boy. When it all crumbles down, me just hope so you can't hold it. Christ off. Christ off. I'll move on. Now, let's move on. Let's move on to our other topic. We have 30 minutes to the top of the hour. Audrey Wright says they will show you what they will show you what one dance can do. Yes, you must think say remember in a Bears that Jamaican man in whole life. The- that go listen to that song. All the man they were talking about. I don't care if my wife dance with the next man when she go a party and them something that you never heard Beres Hammond what one dance can do. You I don't care if my girl dance with another guy at a party. They just dancing. Okay. You never heard Beres Hammond what one dance can do. When you hear what one dance can do, she can't dance with nobody else if I know me. That's all. Wind up by yourself. Hug up yourself. You don't dance with nobody. What one dance can do. Man in a rubber dove and scrub her up in her ears like this till all them lip and move on her ears. Feel like her ears I get a massage. Him just a be lyrics in there. Lyrics in her brain like this. What by the time the song done, she confused. She not even remember if she married to you again. She's like going to the Lord. God, you see and you know. Keep God in it, yes. God, you see and you know. All right. Anyhow, dual citizenship. Mark Golding and Andrew are duking it out. Mark Golding and Andrew are duking it out. I need my Jamaicans on board with this one. So, Golding, they just found out that Mark Golding is, when the lyrics touch ears, that God King Biggs. And again, she caught up in the ambience too. Yeah. But anyhow, now in the midst of mounting public backlash over his dual citizenship, opposition leader Mark Golding is standing his ground, insisting that he is compliant with the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica. Golding, who holds both Jamaican and British citizenship, made the declaration in a post on social media platform X, which is Twitter, in response, or used to be Twitter, in response to comments that were made by Prime Minister Andrew Holness about the matter on the television program CVM at sunrise on Monday morning. In that interview, Andrew Holness said that he is of the view that the position of any individual who aspires to lead Jamaica but remains a dual citizen is both untenable and incurable. In other words, they're trying to say that Mark Golding needs to completely give up trying to run for Prime Minister of Jamaica because he holds dual citizenship. Me soon come back to you. Keep on listening. It is an untenable situation. And if you intend to become leader of the country, whether as prime minister or any foreign leadership, leader of the opposition, to head the parliament or whatever it is, you really should divest yourself of any other loyalty that you may have. That's what Andrew Holness said. I think anyone in that position would be untenable. And not just that, I think it would be incurable. In other words, having gone ahead to say, I want to lead the country, ultimately, and not having taken that step before to like denounce citizenship for another country, you can't cure it afterwards. Because already the question is, why didn't you do this before? Why did you carry us along and not declare this to us? So you have citizenship for England. He said that there should be no question about the undivided loyalty of any individual who wants to be or is the ultimate leader of Jamaica, whether that person be prime minister or opposition leader. To be the ultimate leader of a country, to be the ultimate executive leader of the country, you should have no other citizenship. There should be no question by your citizens that you lead, that you know, that you have somehow split royalties, that you have a parachute should in case anything go wrong, and that you may not be subject to the full force of the laws of that country that you serve because you are a citizen of another country. You could always find a way out. He clarified that while he is not against having dual citizenship, constituting the parliament, he believes that once the individual aspires to lead parliament, to lead the country, there should be a different consideration. I want to read some of them comments here when me say I go up, but me have to finish read this first, and then give me like 2 more minutes to finish read this. Just listen. He clarified that while he is not against having dual citizenship constituting the parliament, he believes once the individual aspires to lead parliament or become the leader of the country, then there should be different consideration. But in his post, Golding insists that Andrew Holness's proposal are not in the existing constitution and should and that would violate the existing constitution. He argued that this is in keeping with his and his government unfortunate history of past violations of the Jamaica's constitution. It seems that the Prime Minister wants to make up a rule. This is Mark Golden. He says it seems like the Prime Minister wants to make up a rule which is not part of the constitution or laws of Jamaica to suit his party's political fortune at a time when it is waning, failing. He has no power and no authority to do that. He needs to tell the country why his statutory declaration to the Integrity Commission cannot be certified. Talk to the people, Sir Right Honorable Andrew Holness. Why is your statutory declaration to the Integrity Commission cannot be certified? We are owed that. Golding now has been coming under fire from members of the Jamaica Labour Party over the past few weeks who raised questions about his nationality after he expressed support for dual citizenship and allowed to sit in the House of Parliament, and he reiterated his stance on Jamaica's final court of appeal. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning. All right. Don't do that again then. Let me done talk, please. Almost done. He said to be the ultimate leader of a country, to be the ultimate executive leader of the country, you should have no other citizenship. This is Andrew Holness speaking, though. On Saturday, Golding had attempted to clear the air in a post on social media stating that I am a born Jamaican. Yes, I'm born. I'm born in a Jamaica. And I have a Jamaican passport. That's what he said. Right? The hypocrisy, though. However, he has since stated that he holds both Jamaican and British citizenship. The latter, the British citizenship, he holds that via descent from his father who had migrated to Jamaica from the UK. He reportedly said that he has not renounced his British citizenship because there has never been anything where that made it legally necessary for him to have to do so. Right. All right. Now, let me read a couple of these comments real quick. I wonder who tell Andrew bring that up. That boy them a reach for anything. How many others in parliament or his cronies have dual citizenship? That part. You know, most of them have green card, and the fact that England is Jamaica's ruling council, Andrew, is a joke. That part. All right. What worse? Holding dual citizenship or holding office but not paying taxes in the country that you hold office in? That part. Don't you have diplomatic rights to many countries worldwide as the prime minister? Yeah, Kaitai Jai, but it's different from citizenship. Here's the thing with citizenship. For instance, those of you who are naturalized citizens or served in the military in the US, when you hold your hand up, right, and listen to the words of what you are repeating, you swear to put all business for the United States of America first above all other nations. You are sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America and to defend it against enemies, both foreign and domestic. That means you go to war for America. You will fight to defend this Constitution, both on the soil and off the soil. That's what when you take your citizenship vows, you come on social media and talk about, look, I got my citizenship. That's the way you just do. You have now sworn to put the US above and before all other nations, right? So, with you doing that, can you imagine a leader, a prime minister of Jamaica, swearing to put the US before Jamaica? This is where the problem lies, right? And this is what they are trying to bring up. But I want you to know a bigger one. Hold on a little bit, the family. Give me 2 minutes. I want to give you a bigger one that nobody is paying attention to. There's a man that Andrew Holness pays great respect to. He's considered to be the OG, the father of the Jamaica Labour Party. I'm talking about Edward Seaga. Edward Seaga was not even born in Jamaica. In the United States of America, that's rule number one to become a president here. You have to be born here. They don't care if your parents are immigrants. They could come from wherever in the world, but you have to be born here to become president for here. That's rule number one for them. Edward Seaga, the biggest JLP leader ever, was not even born in Jamaica. He was born in the United States of America. Citizenship by birthright. And Andrew is now saying that Golden should denounce his British citizenship, but Edward Seaga did not denounce his U.S. citizenship. He maintained his U.S. citizenship all throughout his years moving around in Jamaica, being Prime Minister of Jamaica and a figurehead of the Jamaica Labour Party. So me want to know now how Andrew reached that. Because, see, the first thing, if I was Andrew Holness, the first thing I would have thought was whoever put that in his ear, yo, you know, sir, the boy Mark have British citizenship. Good point. We got exposed to the people, them. Make them know, make them question his integrity. Listen to the words that Andrew Holness used. The people don't want to think that you have an out in case things happen, hits the fan, you can escape, left them, all these kind of things. He's planting these seeds, right? But how come you never said nothing like that about your godfather, your big man, your boss, your tapper, where you always a big up? How come you didn't say nothing about that about him? He wasn't even born in Jamaica. Mark born a Jamaica, you know. Mark is a born Jamaican, whether I'm white or brown or green or black. In born a Jamaica. Jamaica has always had many different type of people in it. He was born in Jamaica. Edward Seaga wasn't born in Jamaica. So if you're gonna tell, you see this right here, I call this the moment of confusion, because this is when they get the people and them just confuse we up. I know the people that must say, move, we don't want a white boy around there anyway, we come try rule with. You know, why you think him still have him British citizenship? Cause Andrew expose him. Those are the comments I saw yesterday. Andrew expose him. Furthermore, we don't want no white boy around here rule we. I said to one person, you don't want no white boy around here rule you. Jamaica under white rulership from blouse and skirt colonial times until now. So for you to talk about you don't want no white boy rule you, I them rule you. Everything big that is owned there is owned by white boy. In case you never know, right? I don't know what the hell they thinking. Now, anyhow, the man have him dual citizenship. So what? So what? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, morning. Morning. Just to correct you, Seaga did give up his U.S. citizenship. He renounced his U.S. citizenship because he could not have become Prime Minister of Jamaica.
When did he denounce his U.S. citizenship? Edward Seaga denounced his U.S. citizenship?
He did.
He was born in the U.S.
Yes, and he did renounce it. He could not have become Prime Minister of Jamaica because as part of the Constitution, if you are not a citizen of Commonwealth or Jamaica, you cannot become prime minister. So he had to denounce it.
I don't think that's true because there
You
are.
just Google Edward Tiago, Google it and see.
I will, but I'm telling you that I don't think that's true because a couple
I'm
of.
telling you, I'm positive.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up, but
I'm
there are a
positive,
couple of
yes.
Caribbean islands that have that in their constitution where you don't have to be born there to become a citizen, to become a prime minister or a leader of the country. I think Barbados is one
No,
of
but
them. Jamaica is one of them,
you're
and
Commonwealth. You can't if you're not part of the Commonwealth.
okay.
But if you're of like for US or any other country, you cannot.
Mm-hmm.
So you can check it out.
I
Google
will.
it.
I will.
Okay.
All
good.
right. If you're gonna tell me about correction and please tell me where you got it from, and don't just say Google, because Google. Listen, the thing about Google is this, right? There's a whole lot of truth on Google. There's a whole lot of lies on Google. For every subject that you Google, there you have 1 million truth and 1 million lies to it. That's what makes Google good and not so good. So you got to give me a direct link. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFlo, good morning. I just heard what that caller said, right? And I was just asking, so why was he buried there?
In the United States of America, right?
That don't make sense.
Edward Seaga was buried in the United States of America?
Yes, he was.
Edward Seaga always traveled back and forth to the United States of America. All his interests are in the United States of America. Edward Seaga also, every time he took sick or anything like that, his main doctor, everything like that was in the United States of America.
Right, that's so.
Right.
Right there. So please, wink, wink, I gave up my citizenship.
All right.
Let me continue listen to you.
All right, my friend.
Later.
Later.
Blessings.
Bless up yourself here. Listen, man, you can't fool some. The thing about Jamaican people too is, you see, politics. They once them favorite politician locked in at them brain, they'll take anything they're told from them. Me I go look this up though. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Yeah. Morning, SouFlo. Greetings from England. Hope everything's well with all of you.
Manners and respect, family.
I'm sitting. Yes, Mickey. Yes, Mickey. I'm sat here watching the thing about the citizenship, and I've just actually Googled it, and Google, I'm looking at it now. Seaga was not born in Jamaica, PNP to Alexis, actually on the Jamaica Gleaner, and it said he did renounce his U.S. citizenship. Him say it did renounce it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's on the JamaicaGleaner.com.
Right.
So did renounce it.
The JamaicaGleaner.com.
Yeah, man.
Right, right.
Here's the thing with that. Yeah. I was born in England, and you have to apply for it. You have to apply for it. Yeah. But I understand what you said about the loyalty.
Yeah, it's called birthright citizenship. Birthright citizenship is where you were born, you are automatically a citizen of that place.
Yeah, but if your parents, down to your grandparents, are from another country, then you have the right to apply for citizenship to that country.
Yes, as well.
You have to apply for it.
Right.
You have to apply for it. It's not an automatic birthright.
Right. But he was born in the US, so he is naturally a US citizen.
Yes.
Right. Now, if you're born in the US and you are a naturally born US citizen, which birthright citizenship is what it's called, if you denounce that, that's you saying things that are not good to the US. So I don't think they would have you come back here. I don't think they would have you build a life here. I don't think they would have you so closely connected to here. I think what they did with Edward Seaga is they told Jamaicans whatever the hell they wanted to hear to get him in a position of power in Jamaica. Let's be honest. That's what I think that is. Because ain't no way he denounced his U.S. citizenship.
True. I do.
Right.
When them up, them alive. So I just saw the thing set.
Yeah, it's politics, man. It's politics, and they lie, and those who love them believe it.
Yeah, man, for real.
See?
All right, brother.
All right, brother.
Highly blessed.
Blessings.
To the family, yeah?
All right, yeah, same to you. Yeah, we have 10 minutes to mix this thing up a little bit more. Edward Seaga was me. I gotta do my research, and I will tell you tomorrow morning if he actually really did denounce his citizenship for the U.S. Right? I want to know the consequences of denouncing. I'll tell y'all later. I'll tell y'all later after me do my proper research. I'm not going off on no news article from way back when or nothing like that. Not on a topic like this. Not on a topic like this. Edward Seaga was born May 28, 1930 in Boston, Massachusetts. Kaitai Jai Empress says. Yes. And what I'm trying to tell everybody else is he not only kept, listen to me. He not only always kept close links and ties with the United States of America, he kept the United States of America's interest above Jamaica's interest. That was always put first under Edward Seaga, whether you want to like that or not. Another thing is he stayed in America. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, brother. How are you? Very interesting topic.
Good morning. Good morning, boss. How you doing this morning?
Fine, thank you. I just want to wish all your viewers a pleasant good morning.
Yes, sir. Same to you.
All right. I want to keep it very civilized today. I'm very, very concentrated on this point.
Yes.
You know, bear in mind that Mr. Seaga was sent to Jamaica by certain people for a purpose. And he fulfilled that purpose because I grew up in the Cold War.
Mm-hmm.
And most Jamaicans don't remember we used to drink the red milk from Cuba.
Mm.
And your viewers who are in my age group remember that. They even used that to get rid of mine in 1980. But Seaga did something which most people don't understand it. Maurice Bishop was wiped out because he had one of the largest airports in the Caribbean. So there were certain planes from Russia which could land there. America did not even have runways. So as a man in your caliber, you know where I come from.
Mm-hmm.
So Maurice Bishop, it was the first time when you King Charles of Great Barbados and it was Edward Seaga. Of course, Ronald Reagan backed the move and they went in. Jamaican soldiers were on the ground too, but they were not allowed to come in until 48 hours after the US swept the whole damn place, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I say that to say this. Removing Michael Manley in 1980 was imperative. If not, Manley would have ended up like Maurice Bishop, and we'd have had a lot of US bases in Jamaica. I called in earlier on last week and I mentioned our geopolitical position, among other things. See, I put that America didn't feel comfortable with Jamaica, right? There was no Cuban threat. That's why it was referred to in certain circles. So it's like it was another Cuba, second Cuba. Jamaica, that was the most important thing. Seaga stopped that, right? And bear in mind, I'm coming from I was a young PNP YO member. So I was exposed to certain things. I'm also disappointed in the PNP today, I must say. You know, sir? But most of that, you say, from the angle I come from, Seaga did his job. And
did it quite well.
Seeing it on and say, you want to say something?
No, I said, and did it quite well. You said
yes, and no, we have reversed that. I think the prime minister without wife, he was the one who opened the Pandora's box, and the lady, our first prime minister, did not really get a chance to do what she could have done because she was really for the people too. But what happened was we find ourselves in a situation where what's written online is not necessarily true.
All right.
You see, you have to check. Well, if you have my life, every time, nobody in Jamaica never tries to make sure. So we have the medical facilities that Seaga and you have to go America. And some people talk about white people around Jamaica. From 1492, white people around Jamaica.
Thank you, sir.
So, you know, we shouldn't allow them to throw this in the mix to confuse us. But the point is, where does the Prime Minister of Jamaica allegiance lies? That's a very serious question. But I think the Prime Minister is only using this to derail. It's like grabbing to a straw. It's a low blow. Yes. And politically, it's shameful.
Yes.
Shameful.
Yes.
You know? Shameful.
Listen. When see you talk, right? and certain topics, certain things that you say when you speak, I well want to get into them, but you see, true, I know already the consequences. I hope that the people who listen can read between the lines, and some of them can go do further research based on the little that was said here. Like, for instance, you said Siaga was put in Jamaica by certain people. Them, there are people who I not like call them name. You know what I mean? Because so much comes with calling their name, just calling their name. Spotlight yourself,
your
right?
platform is too important. You shouldn't.
Exactly. Exactly. So please, and I want you, I thank you, I appreciate you greatly so much. And I want the audience to please understand exactly what you said. Like, what is online is not necessarily factual. But okay, I appreciate you and thank you for calling in.
And Wikipedia can be manipulated. Just in closing, have a nice day.
All right. Have a nice day.
All right, good.
All right. All right. You see, we have 4 minutes. We have enough time to take one more phone call. Let's go. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, sir, SouFLo. But the same prime minister we're talking still having connection to the Privilege Council himself.
Oh, bring up that one there, please. Was he not appointed a special appointment at the Queen's request to the Queen's Privy Council right before she passed, right?
Exactly. So talking about
no,
it's just a bunch of garbage.
No, if you go and look up, brother, if you go and look up what that job entails.
He can declare asset for him getting money.
Mm-hmm.
You see, isn't that about?
Yeah.
And him saying one allegiance to the Privy Council. Check out the Privy Council quote, as we said before. And get back to it.
All right.
Thank you.
Manners and respect. And with that said, we are gonna go out on that one this morning. Check out what the job description is. Check out the oath of allegiance that he took. And then I can talk about Mark and Mark have dual citizenship. It's confusion. But I'm saddened that it's confusing so many people. I am saddened that it is actually confusing so many people for real. But that's what our job is here, right? It's just to clarify and to show certain things so everybody get on the same page. Remember, I know we don't have no dog in the fight. I don't have on an orange shirt and I don't have on a green shirt. I'm just saying I want truth and transparency and no games, because I'm tired of the Jamaican people being pulled this way and that way and just gamed all along, lied to, and them little tactics what them use. At the end of the day, they get in power and then they forgot who put them in power and abuse the same people them that they needed to put them in power. So them, they are the things when we want change up. But end of the day, truth is truth. We're going to leave this right here. So this morning, very deep. A lot of stuff that was just said just now. And I want you to go back over it and then go do some little research on your own. And you're going to find out like, oh, wow. Yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. God spare my life right here on Morning Thoughts. Walk good, go with God, and be good. All right? I'm out. Peace.